G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza, and this video is the announcement for the winners to the February 2018 Challenge of the Month. I'm going to be doing something different this month and perhaps moving forward, so let me know what you think. Rather than have a gap between the winner's announcement for the previous Challenge of the Month and the announcement of the theme for the next Challenge of the Month, I am, today at least, releasing both at once. So if you're interested in entering the next Challenge of the Month, you can click here in the card or in the description to go check out that theme and get involved. Let me know if you think doing this moving forward, releasing both at the same time, is a good idea. For those of you who are interested in jumping straight into the next one, it feels like doing both at the same time might work better. So let me know what you think. So the theme for February's Challenge of the Month was called Pimp My Classic, where participants were required to take a classical-ish painting from over 150 years ago and modernize it and pimp it out by oversaturating it and stylizing it from anywhere between the 80s to now. I was like really surprised by how well-researched and sometimes really obscure some of the paintings people chose to base their works around were. Like, obviously people have put in some research to find something unique that fits how they wanted to pimp out a classic. So I just really loved the fact that there are going to be a couple of people who participated in this Challenge of the Month who are going to do a little bit better on some sort of art exam in school because they tried to pimp out a classic. That's just, it's beautiful. I want to share a showcase of some entries that stood out to me and took that theme and made some really interesting pieces. I love artist S. Gruel's depiction of Saiyan Scream featuring Goku turning Super Saiyan in place of the classic Scream character. Zendart's Pimp My Classic entry is a recreation of the young girl reading portrait, a really classy retake of that classical image, but of course fitted to the modern day, including rainbow socks, a smartphone, and Beats by Dre. I love the redepiction of Starry Night by Isa Harold in the style of Star Wars featuring the Death Star. Also loving X-Rap-G's Last Supper featuring a whole bunch of drunken, disorderly characters from various irreverent cartoons. And I really like the way artist Medj Ramin reimagined the classic The Ladies' Worldgrave as the Instagrammers' Worldgrave. These three ladies sitting around with their Starbucks and iPhones. Artist Ariana Legrange, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, reimagined a classical French painting you see here as the modern chaotic painting you see here. Artist Paint Kobold made me chuckle with their redepiction of the Mona Lisa as Queen Amidala from Star Wars. And artist Trix had a really cool take on reimagining Michael's Vanquishing Satan piece by Raphael as the Me Too movement on Twitter. I loved artist Ramgez's modern redepiction of the Van Gogh self-portrait as a selfie, and Aquino Rev created the 90s Poet, which is a recreation of the Carl Spitzweg piece. I just love how very 90s all of the props and imagery in this piece is. Artist Gabriela Ruggio98 depicted Deadpool as the Mona Lisa, and artist Paul Hudo created a redepiction of the Sacrifice of Isaac as the Sacrifice of Swag. Caleb's redepiction of the Night Watch but at Comic-Con is a really cool modern depiction of the scene, and I love the way that John Poltz recreated Napoleon crossing the Alps in a piece that has been, as you can see, recreated in a modern style with a pimp by a graffiti artist. This recreation of the girl with the pearl earrings by artist The New Drawing is really cool, and I really love the way that this captures both the classical painting's aesthetic and a modern attitude and culture. And of course I'm going to selfishly include this piece by Deli and Jackie 1888 in the creation of JAZZA'S mind, the reimagining of the creation of Adam, but with me and all of my most terrible and irreverent memes. Thank you for making this. This really made my day. I love the sheer variety of entries and styles and interpretations of this theme. It was a lot of fun to go through the entries, but we have finally arrived to the two categories and their various prize winners. Now, there are two categories in the Challenge of the Month: the beginner category, reserved for people who are very young or new to art, and the open category. Both of these categories contain a runner-up and a first prize place winner, and we're going to start off, of course, with the beginner category. The runner-up in the beginner category goes to Lilac Leo Art with a piece of the Venus painting redepicted in the most pimped out fashion I have ever seen in my life, featuring fidget spinners and Grumpy Cat and Pepe and rainbows and deal with it glasses and Doge and yeah, I mean, just look at this thing. This piece had an ambitious scope and is pulled off really cleanly and is a really great entry. And the winner of the beginner category goes to artist Ianthe with a piece called If the Night Watch Met 2017-2018. A reimagined classic featuring a whole bunch of modern twists, from hoverboards to Kylo Ren to the Me Too movement and loads more. But I really like the ambition with which this was executed, and really nice mix of colouring and mediums, great composition, and a really nice sense of humour and themes here. Congratulations to the runner-up of the beginner category. You'll receive an item of your choosing from the JAZZA'S shop, which is a place where I sell a whole bunch of digital goodies that I've carefully and lovingly made for you. Whether you're looking to learn or just have some good old creative fun, there's brushes, ebooks, there's colouring books. You can also find an in-depth course on animation from the ground up or my Arty Games app. The list goes on, but the link is in the card in the description. If anyone watching this is interested in any of that stuff, it's a huge support, of course, to me and this channel if you go check it out and get something nice for yourself. Congratulations go, of course, also to the winner of the beginner category, who will receive a copy of my How to Draw book, Draw with Jazza Creating Characters. This book goes into the design process and how you can create your own original characters using those steps to refine and define your characters, whether it be for your comic books, cartoons, or just for a bit of fun. And along with that, they'll receive a Stillman & Birn 5.5 by 8.5 Epsilon series sketchbook and an item of their choosing from the JAZZA'S shop. Now, it doesn't end there. The prize pool is pretty pimped out, you might say, because the beginner category winner will also receive 6 months of free premium Skillshare membership. Skillshare is an incredible website and friend of the channel, which is a place with over 18,000 classes in illustration, drawing, design, and more. There's a special offer for you guys watching this, so click the link in the card in the description to access that premium membership, which is normally $10 a month. You can get 2 full months of premium access for only 99 cents. That's right, the entire access to their many thousands of courses for less than $1. You can cancel at any time, but there's a lot to check out there, so go get your hands dirty. I recommend it, and of course, I recommend the place to start being my courses. I may be biased, okay, I'm incredibly biased, but I do have 2 Skillshare courses that I know you're gonna love. One of them I just released last week, literally. It's on presenting to camera, which is something that I've done for a long time and feel like I have a lot to share with you in. And then there's another course that I've made on how to be a YouTuber, which is something a lot of people are interested in, whether it be for a side hustle or just something they want to explore, use to expand their business, or just have a lot of fun with. Those are 2 things that I feel like I have a lot to offer in, so I will link to those courses in the description and recommend you go check out Skillshare with that link. Last but not least, the beginner category winner will also be receiving a Huion digital tablet, specifically the Huion H950P. This is a brand new drawing tablet from Huion with a battery-free stylus and an edge-to-edge working area. The device has a smooth, paper-like surface texture and 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity. The device is both thin and light, only 8mm thick and less than 500 grams in weight. This device normally retails for $79.99. Huion are providing my community 5% off for anyone who uses the coupon code 950JAZZA. Now we arrive at last to the open category of this month's challenge of the month, where I choose a pool of finalists from which I choose the first prize and the runner-up. Now the pool of finalists won't be going home empty-handed. They will all receive a free copy of my custom Photoshop brushes available on the JAZZA'S shop. These are the handcrafted brushes that I've made for my personal use, and I use them for everything from my book cover and contents, all of which has been painted and made with my custom Photoshop brushes, to my digital art pieces, to some of my tutorials where you see me sketching and drawing on the tablet. They're all with my custom Photoshop brushes, and if you're interested in getting them, the link is in the card in the description. That pool of finalists will also be eligible for the community prize, which is where I hand the voting responsibility on to you guys, and you will vote on who wins that prize, which we'll get to a bit later, but I want to start off by sharing with you that pool of finalists. We open our incredible open category finalists with this piece by artist JAZZA'S. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Why can't I pronounce name? This is a redepiction of a piece by Caspar David Frederick. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not entirely sure. And the tone of this piece so closely matches the original, but is, as you can see, wonderfully incorporated with Godzilla and some people on the rocks with cell phones and a selfie stick. Artist Flautist Forever redepicted the La Tour I suck at pronouncing today! This French piece reinterpreted as this modern piece of these people playing Cards Against Humanity and drinking vodka. As you do. I loved this reimagining of a classic Caravaggio piece by artist Ink Stick Art in a piece called How to Hipster, with a Jesus-like character taking a very carefully composed Insta photo. Meanwhile, this piece by Raphael has been reimagined in modern times in a way that, as you can see, artist Steve Legos has really captured the original tone and definitely captured that modern culture, including both a fidget spinner and a vape. Here we have another classic Caravaggio, this time redepicted by Klovnica with a piece called Come and Party with Dionysus. I love the painting style in this piece, and it's got a really nice warm tone throughout. It's just overall really well executed, and I love the way that the food has been replaced in the front by modern fast food. Oh, and the giant $ bling doesn't hurt either. An incredible bunch of finalists, I'm sure you'll agree, and they are the ones that you'll be voting between to see who will win the community prize, which again we'll get to later. But before that, I want to jump into sharing with you the open category runner-up and first prize winners of the Challenge of the Month. The runner-up of the open category goes to artist Huion, who recreated the painting called Woman Holding a Balance as a modern piece called Girl Holding a Balanced Bird. This piece is so full of 90s love, I am just in love with it. And beyond that, it's painted so well and captures such a nice contrast, composition and tone, from the posters in the background to the Nickelodeon and the toys throughout the piece, all of which are incorporated in a natural way and complemented by the really effective painting style. Congratulations to the runner-up of the open category. You will receive 6 months of free premium Skillshare membership, granting you access to the many thousands of courses, as well as a Stillman & Byrne 9x12 Epsilon series sketchbook and an item of your choosing from the JAZZA'Studios.com shop. You will also get a copy of the book 21 Draw, the Illustrator's Guidebook, hardcover special edition, signed by me, and you will also be in the running for the voting for that community prize. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the winner of this month's Challenge of the Month. And the winner of the Challenge of the Month was a recreation of The Sacrifice of Isaac by Caravaggio by artist Spicy Meat Boy. This piece is, as you can see, a very clear reinterpretation of the original image, and yet stands so well on its own in so many ways. The theme is so incredibly well executed, and I keep saying so, but it's just so good. I also love how the nature of the scene itself is just totally different in this modern reinterpretation, where instead of being stopped by an angel from sacrificing his son, this very stern father is being stopped by, I'm supposing, his daughter from bashing his rebellious son's head in with a book on, I guess, logic or obedience, I don't know. I love how the lighting was reimagined, and also in the original, how the composition made for the light in the top right of the horizon, whereas in this piece that light is still there, but the horizon is replaced by a desktop and a Facebook profile open. It's just so well pulled off, and such an amazing execution on this month's Challenge of the Month. Well deserving of the first prize. Huge congratulations to the first prize winner of the open category. It was just such an amazing piece. You will be receiving 1 year's full premium access to Skillshare.com and their many thousands of courses, and as well as receiving an item of your choosing from the JAZZA'Studios.com shop, you will also be the proud recipient of a very sexy Huion digital display tablet, specifically the Huion GT-156 V2. This is Huion's brand new sleek and portable digital display drawing tablet. It has 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity, a 3-in-1 cable to help you get rid of your mess and bring your desktop into a concise and neat experience, and it has an ultra slim body, only 15mm thick and only 1.5 kilos light. This thing is really easy to pack up and carry around with a laptop, as well as, of course, set up and use in your home studio. It has upgraded touch bar functionality and 14 user-defined express keys for your creation of user-defined shortcuts to help you save time. And for everyone else watching this who isn't the lucky prize winner, while the device normally costs only $5.99, there is a special discount for this community for a further 5% off using the coupon code 156JAZZA. The first prize winners of both the the open and the beginner categories will receive 1 year's full supporter status on newgrounds.com, enabling ad-free enjoyment of the website, username changes, exclusive content, previews, and more. Now that we've gotten through the open and the beginner category core prizes, and I have completed my judging responsibility, which, let me just say, is very difficult. This is one of my favorite parts now, where I get to hand the responsibility of judging onto you, because it's not easy, and I like to make sure you know that from time to time. That's right, voting is now in your hands for the round of finalists and the open category runner-up, from which you can pick who wins the community prize. You have 5 days to vote, and 2 weeks from now I will be publicly announcing on my Twitter and in my vlog who the winner of the community prize is. And the lucky winner will receive a Huion Inspiroy G10T tablet. It's a new drawing tablet from Huion with an ultra-light metal housing design, 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity, and wireless USB mode available with the included USB receiver. It has 6 customized express keys and touch support, and the device normally retails for $139.99, but with the discount for this community, Huion has kindly given 5% off using the coupon code G10T5, spelt as you can see it on the screen here, and it's only available for a limited time, as are the other tablet discounts. I'll put all of the details down in the description, so go check them out. I want to take a moment to thank the sponsors of the Challenge of the Month, who make these challenges so exciting with their fantastic prizes that they offer and their support of the channel. I can vouch for every single one of them, and I really love their products and services, so go check them out with the links in the cards and in the descriptions, and if you're interested in any of that stuff, I can highly recommend them. With that said, that brings us to the end of this Challenge of the Month, ladies and gentlemen, but fortunately, at least this month, and we'll see how things go moving forward, you don't have to wait for the next announcement. It's announced right now. You can go click that link in the card that I mentioned earlier, or the link in the description, to go check out the new video announcing January, February, March. I always mix up May and March. March's Challenge of the Month. So I look forward to seeing your entries there. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and participating and being an amazing part of this community. And until next time, I'll see you later. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. And while you're at it, check out my shop where I sell ebooks, brushes, photo references, video courses, and more. There's another video you might enjoy from my channel over there, and you can also check out my behind the scenes daily vlog channel, Daily JAZZA. That's it for now, and until next time, I'll see you later.